Hello all, hope you all are doing well. I am VISHNU and I am teaching general studies and optional anthropology since last 1 decade. And from today I am coming up with one of the series which is most useful. It will be very much helpful for the beginners. Decoding the complete syllabus of general studies. Complete. UPSC Prelims, UPSC Civil Service Examination, Prelims General Studies Syllabus, Mains General Studies Syllabus I will be decoding in this particular series. This is the decoding of the complete General Studies Syllabus series I am coming up with. So today I have choose History. History, as everyone know, there are 4 modules are there. And if I come to Mains, 5 modules are there. It is Art and Culture, World History, Modern India, Independence Movement and Post-Independence. 5 modules are there. History is a very important subject which need to be covered in general studies for prelims, mains. Also we can expect questions in interview as well. So in this particular session of general studies complete syllabus decoding, you will get a clear idea. So what are the subjects present in general studies and what are the units present in the general studies, how we need to prepare for the general studies, I will be explaining. And today I am starting this particular series with how to prepare ancient India. How to prepare ancient India. So complete syllabus I will be explaining you. What are the topics present in the ancient India I will be explaining you right now. Ancient India is very important for prelims point of view. Art and culture is very important in mains point of view. But remember, ancient India and art and culture both are intertwined. And tomorrow's series class of complete general studies syllabus decoding, I will be discussing you about the syllabus of art and culture, which is useful for prelims, which is useful for mains. And ancient also you cannot neglect. If you think that I will not go through the ancient, I will just read the art and culture, means no. You cannot understand the art and culture only with ancient. Why? Because ancient and art and culture both are intertwined. Both are together. So the syllabus, the units which are present in ancient culture, I will be decoding now. Stay tuned. Prehistoric times. Periodization of Indian prehistory is the title. The sources of prehistory, mainly in this particular prehistoric times, history means from where we have the script is called as history. Before script, the time period is called as prehistory. Non-script time periods are called as prehistory. So the prehistories are Paleolithic. The Paleolithic are divided into lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, upper Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic, Chalcolithic, major Chalcolithic cultures, early Iron Age, geographical distribution and characteristics of this prehistory. So first compulsory one question will be in prelims and one question will be in mains like Bimbedka. We expected one question. 2019-20 there is a questions which are linked with art and culture and ancient India like prehistory. With the same syllabus is also present in anthropology optional as well. So these are prehistoric societies. After the prehistoric ancient India, the next is the Indus Valley civilization. In Indus Valley civilization, what we have to focus upon? What is this? Town planning, how the cities are constructed, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and different sites. Compulsory in UPSC prelims questions, one question will be from Indus Valley civilization, the other question will be from Buddhism or Jainism. This is what, so major cities and town planning, Indus Valley civilization, society and culture, script and language, crafts, religion, seals and images, economy, Harappan trade, agriculture. So everything about Indus Valley civilization you have to focus whenever you are reading your Indus Valley civilization of ancient India. The next is Rigvedic period. In Rigvedic period, sources for reconstructing Vedic society and culture, how the life is there in Rigveda time, the social, political, economical, cultural setup in Rigveda times. Geography of the Rigveda period, area of settlement, from which area to which area belongs to this Rigveda age. Political organization, economy, religious practice and culture in this particular Rigveda times. And in later Vedic times, geography of the later Vedic phases, area of settlement, political systems, social systems, economic systems and religious systems. As I told you, this Vedas compulsory in early Vedas and later Vedas, you have to understand the social, political, economic and cultural setup. If you read this perfectly, your Group 1 exam syllabus also will be covered, and your UPSC Civil Services Prelims and Mains syllabus also will be covered. And the next topic in your ancient India is Jainism and Buddhism. Compulsory expected question. Compulsory expected question. That is the reason I put it in a single PDF or in a single slide. That is Jainism and Buddhism. Jainism, birth and life of Mahavira, teachings of Mahavira, organization and sects of Jainism, literature of Jainism, council spread and royal patrons. Jainism. Everything about Jainism you need to know. Compulsory one question will be there on Jainism or Buddhism, Indus Valley Civilization, sure short questions. Buddhism, birth and life of Buddha, teachings of Buddha, organization and sects of Buddha, literature of Buddhism, council spread of royal patronage, causes for the decline of Buddhism, causes for the decline of Jainism. This Jainism and Buddhism you have to be very much perfect. So these are the syllabus which are there in ancient India. And coming to the next topic, which is Mahajanapadas period, where there are 16th Mahajanapadas, republics, monarchs. 16 Mahajanapadas are there in India. In the regions of Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal regions of India, we can see these Mahajanapadas, the monarchs, which are also called as republics. 16 Mahajanapadas, Magadha is one among them. Key dynastics of 16 Mahajanapadas, Haryanka dynasty, Shishunaga dynasty, Nanda dynasty, Persian invasions, how the invasions happened, Alexander's invasion also we have to cover under this particular Mahajanapadas. Yes. Then society and rise of urban centers, economy, how the economy is there in Mahajanapadas, what is the system of administration, that is very important. Why? Because you are preparing for the administrative exam. So what is the system of administration in Mahajanapadas? What is the system of administration in Indus Valley Civilization? What is the system of administration in Cholas? In rest all ancient kingdoms. So Mahajanapadas also very much important. Mauryan Empire, a trend setter we can tell in ancient India. What is the inscriptions and sites? What are the literary sources? Like Arthashastra is the famous literary source in the times of Mauryan Empire. Who are the rulers and political history of the Mauryas? Chandragupta and Bindusara, Ashoka and his successors, Ashoka's inscriptions and his sites, where all he went, why he chose Buddhism, Ashoka and Buddhism, Ashoka's policies of Dhamma. There is a very famous principle which is given by Ashoka, which is called as Dhamma principle. So what is this Dhamma principle? In Indian Forest Service, this question will be repeated every time. The same will be also useful for your Indian Forest Service mains examination as well. Mauryan administration, foreign relations, decline of the Mauryas. This is about the Mauryan Empire. So these are all the aspects which you need to cover in your ancient India. If you cover this, enough and more. If you cover this in your ancient India, why? Because tomorrow I will be doing art and culture. So ancient India particularly, if you do these topics, is enough and more. The next is Harshavardhana period. Harsha military conquests. Harsha and Buddhism. Administration in its time. How the society was there, how the culture was there, how the economy is there at the times of Harshavardhana. This person is very much important. Why? Because most of the time there was questions on Harshavardhana. Sangam period, mainly in South India. The South Indian dynasties comes under a common term or a general term called as Sangam period. So what is Sangam literature? Tirukural is one of the very famous Sangam literature. South Indian dynasties, Cholas, Cheras, Pandyas, what is the social, political, economic and cultural setup? How the administrative system is there in Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas, you have to know. Sangam polity, society and culture, economy of Sangam period, foreign dynasties, commercial contacts with the outside world. What are the schools of art which is there? What are the schools of art which is there in this particular Sangam period? The very famous Brihadeshwara temple that I will be explaining in art and culture, Brihadeshwara temple are constructed in this particular period of Sangam period. Post-Mauryan period, society evolution of jatis came into picture. In South India, the Shatavahanas became very powerful. Vijayanagaras also. Sungas and Kanavas, Sakas, Kushanas, Kanishkas, post-Mauryan period, after Mauryan period. These are the very important dynasties which you need to cover in your ancient India. Gupta period, post-Mauryan. After the Mauryan, then another biggest consolidated empire in India is Gupta period. Sources of Gupta rule. Rulers and political histories of Guptas chronologically we need to know. Foreign travelers visits like Fahin's visit in this Gupta time period. How the Gupta administrative system is there. Other important dynasties contemporary to the Gupta period you need to know about it. Urban society, religion, culture, urban centers in Gupta period. What is the economy? How the science and technology is there. Later Guptas, other important dynasties. And my dear, with these all dynasties also, read separately about women contributors in this dynasties. If any woman contributor is there, who contributed to this dynasties, either it might be literature wise or ruler wise or in the military wise, those women also you need to make a note. Why? Because women centric questions we are noticing from last 5 to 6 years in ancient India as well. So this is how we had planned in a series form. So this is about the ancient Indias. Ancient Indias, the preparation format. If you cover all this, no, you covered 99% of the syllabus belongs to the ancient India. I hope this particular decoding of ancient India will be useful. And tomorrow I am going to come up with art and culture. Complete art and culture information I will be decoding in the next lecture. Please subscribe our channel and have a click on the button, bell button. Thank you. All the best.